Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And for those of you that are new here or just recently found my channel, I am Gwen. I am an older, mature woman with transgender experience making all kinds of content. Everyone here is welcome. So how has everybody been? How has your weekend been or was? For those of you in the US, I hope you had a wonderful Labor Day weekend or holiday weekend. Uh, it's Tuesday already. I can't believe it. Poof, week is just like going by. A little different today. I'm on the front porch. It's really, really nice out. It's 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 27°C. It's supposed to be like this all week until Saturday. And then it's going to cool off. I think Saturday and Sunday the highs are going to be like 67 to 69 Fahrenheit, or about 19 to 19 and a half C. So it's going to be a significant change. Let's be realistic. In about 3 weeks, we're going to be into fall. So things are changing up. So, excuse me. Anyways, my week last week, let's see. The big thing was last Wednesday. I had I had met for drinks with two very old friends of mine. We've known each other 49 years, and these two guys, we actually started off. We worked together at the same McDonald's, and after work, we used to. These two guys and a whole bunch of us used to just hang out, do things together. We go to bars, we go to concerts, we go to amusement parks. We do all kinds of stuff together. But anyways, we remained friends over the years. So, and these two guys in particular, at one point, 1981, I think it was. It's a long time ago. The three of us rented a house together, and it was a three-bedroom house. Yeah, three-bedroom house, living room, kitchen, dining room, two bath, actually bath and a half. But anyways, so we rented a house for a year and we had fun. But anyways, so we got together last Wednesday. I figured it would only be a couple of hours. It was like 4 hours, which was fine. We just talked about a lot of stuff. The interesting thing is, and I don't like delving into political ideology unless there's a reason for it. But in this case, both of these two guys are conservative leaning. One, I would say, is probably more moderate conservative, whereas the other one is more hard right conservative. They're not what those in, well, definitely in the U.S. or those around the world would consider. They're not MAGA conservative. But anyways, so they've known about me for a while, so we had quite the conversation, and oh golly, they had questions, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind answering questions. They were very respectful and polite. We had a wonderful conversation, and it really wasn't all centered around me. It was, just our lives in general, things that going on because we don't get to see each other that much. So, but it was made for a really, really nice a nice time, and I really enjoyed myself. So that was Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Really not much going on. Weekend, oh, Saturday and Sunday. I kind of worked around here. Maybe next week um, I have some more of my project updates. The white kitchen tiles that I had shown in a previous video that I said I wanted to replace them, I got those done. I just grout, I want to put some sealer on it. That I have, I'll probably do that today. And the tiles in front of the fireplace wood stove, I pulled the tiles up so I could put some new cement backer board down, and then I got to place the new tiles down. So maybe I can work on that little by little during the week. And I would like, if anything, I'd like to get the tiles down and maybe not grouted by next week, which would be really, really nice. In the meantime, yesterday I walked outside a little bit because it was nice out, trimmed some trees. I had to work on my son's car. He had an issue with his air conditioning, and on the car he thought it was low on refrigerant, which it really wasn't. It was a failure of a servo motor that controls the dampener that regulates the temperature in the cabin. Whether it's you want too warm, too hot, whatever, and the servo motor had failed, which was fine, but unfortunately it's up underneath the dash, and it's probably, oh my gosh, that high up underneath the dash. The thing's only about that wide, and you have virtually no room to do anything. So I may have to pause for a second because I think Mia wants to go outside. Okay, I'm back. Mia got satisfied. She just had to go out and pee, which is fine. So let's see. So unfortunately, like I said, it was up. The part was up underneath the dash, and it was really difficult space to work in. It took me an hour to get it out, and another hour to reinstall the new part because you had to line up some D shafts, and there's two of them, and it was a disaster. But I got it done, and it works, which is fine. There's also, since it was so nice out, I started cleaning out my vegetable garden. This is not too much more. It's going to be growing the rest of the year. I still have part of it, the garden still left. I have some tomatoes that are ripening and some red cabbage that's still growing. So I'll let that go for a while. Let's see. Coming up this week, trellises tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Holy cow. On site Thursday at the university. Friday, I think, I'll have to look. I think Friday I have a funeral to go to. One of my son's friends, her dad passed away. Saturday, it's my monthly, well, not every 5 week, not monthly, but every 5 week volunteer activity at the town hall. And then we're to Sunday. Holy cow. That's right, Monday I gotta go to the dentist. I have a dentist appointment. 6-month cleaning coming up. Okay. And then we're to Tuesday already. So really, not much going on, just kind of low-key, I guess you would call it low-key week. It's just a normal week for me. I'm taking care of the house. And part-time work at the university. I guess you want to say taking care of the kids. I mean, I do the cooking, the laundry, things like that. They help out. They do house cleaning or help with the house cleaning, and they have other chores and My son, when he comes home from work, he's going to unpack the dishwasher because that was run. They'll take care of the garbage, the trash, and the recycling that we do. So I mean, we work together as a family, which is fine. And it's good. But like I said, anyways, it's kind of a low key week. Not really much going on. I'm starting looking into. I want to see if I can do it. My one drawback is, well, at the end of the month, I'm thinking of going to Detroit, Michigan, for a day. My HRT doctor was there, and I don't have to do a video visit, but I just would like to go. It's been a couple of years, and I'm trying to figure out ways to get there. If I fly and then rent a car, it's going to be roughly, not including a hotel room, fly in the car, it's going to cost me about $500. I could drive it with my car, and it's going to be significantly cheaper because the car gets 50 to 60 miles per gallon. It would be cheaper, but unfortunately, it's like a 7-hour trip. So I'm kind of like, and then I got to throw in Dexter. I don't want to leave him crated for a long period of time. So if I were to drive, if I left here, at noon, we'd get to Detroit about 7 o'clock. And if I left at noon, it'd be 4 hours that he'd be crated. If I fly out of the city at like 6:30 in the morning, which means he'd be crated most of the day. And I don't want to do that to the dog. It's just not fair. And golly, I could. If my son had off, that would resolve the problem because he would be home. But his work hours vary. His days off at work vary, so you never really know. He doesn't know only like 2-3 weeks in advance what he's going to be working. So I don't know. I don't know, especially with Dexter. I could fly back and forth in a day if I had to. That's really kind of, I did it, I've done it before. You're really hustling, it can be done. It's not a big deal. If I have to, I would. So you would only be crated one day versus possibly 2 days, because I was thinking of maybe going like a Wednesday, coming back on Thursday, stay overnight in Detroit. I don't know. So it's near the end of the month. I got some time to think about it. I also have to get blood labs done, but I gotta get a hold of my doctor for that, to submit the lab. So I got some things to think about. And then, of course, it's the cost of it, because yesterday one of my well pumps, it's the old well or the original well, the pump is 35 years old, it's back by the barn, it stopped pumping. I checked the electrical connections, it has the electrical, everything has power to it, so I gotta call the well driller and have him come up, take a look, possibly pull the pump, and then if I need a new pump, it's not going to be cheap, so that's an expense that I hadn't planned on, that I got to weigh in possibly this month, so that may kind of alter my plans to go to Detroit. Then again, I can always push off Detroit to sometime in October, but I'll wait and see. Anyways, enough boring of you of that. So I guess I'm going to wrap things up. thank you for watching. Um, I make these videos every week for you guys because you're part of my extended family. I love hearing from each and every one of you. So as always, like, share, subscribe. If you have any comments, suggestions, topics you'd like me to talk about, please, just like last week I did, please in the comment section below, drop me a comment, and I'll be more than happy to discuss in a future video. So with that, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you have an even better weekend. And I'll see everyone here next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.